Hi there, I'm Bea, a mixed media artist. Join me as I explore art, creativity, and inspiration, one project at a time. Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my studio. So glad you joined me today for another video. I hope you are all doing well and that you had lately some time to be creative. Whether it is only for 5 minutes or a whole afternoon, all is good, all just is fun, I think. Now, my play was in this art journal, which I did myself from some watercolor paper. It is an accordion-style journal. And I was playing, obviously, with my products. So I'm not talking too much about what I have used, except I also did use some Kuratake, the Art Nouveau set, which I lately have purchased, so I finally had a reason to try them out. I don't know about you, but when I have new stuff, I hesitate a little bit to use them because it is new, it is precious, it is fresh. So yeah, I did finally pull them out and use it just a little bit. I mean, it's not a big thing. I want to play a little bit more just with the watercolors from the Art Nouveau set. They are the only Kuretake I have. I mainly have Daniel Smith and a little bit of Hordam and Jane Davenport watercolors. I was thinking if I should do a video about what my art supplies are. Just wondering whether you would be interested what I use, why I use it, and why I try not to buy more. Just saying. Anyway, back to this page. So I did start by adding the background paper and some leftover. I did work with distressings and then added some stickers, and I made some ATCs because I haven't done ATCs in a while, sorry. So I was playing again in those ATCs. I'm thinking about having a swap in the Facebook group Bea's Mixed Media and more. Just let me know if you would be interested, then head over to the group and leave a comment on the post when I post this. I would be interested in a swap. If you are not a member yet, I will have the link down below in the description. You will always find all the social media down there and my website where you can find my products and whatnot and some more information sometimes. And also I do use the community page, or they just recently renamed it in posts. I want to use them a little bit more. I want to use it more like Instagram, maybe a little bit. So you're gonna see there other stuff I do which I didn't have film, which I just post images or yeah, things like that. Anyway, I did use all leftovers for the ATCs and the pocket I made here, and you're gonna see in the video right after the intro what I have used exactly. Now I hope you enjoy and I hope to see you soon again. Take care. Bye. Okay, let's talk about today's project and the supplies I have here. First of all, I have this piece of mesh. It is from one of those onion bags or lemon bags or whatever you get at the grocery stores. I do keep them. I use them in jelly printer also, but at this time I want to use them directly. Then I have prepared myself some ATCs. I like to have a little border around in black. The only thing is, well, this is not bad, but I always have a hard time to cut them straight, especially if I cut them out from scraps, which I can't hold on so tight. That's what I use for my ATCs. I use scraps. So what I do, instead of trying to get them really even out and straight, I turn them into an angle, so nobody gonna see whether it is straight or not. So that's what I have. That's, by the way, a black watercolor paper, and that's a leftover piece from a Fabriano hot pressed watercolor paper. you don't have to have that. It's just what I have. Use whatever you have on hand. Maybe you have some cardboard or some corrugated cardboard as a first layer, would be nice too. Then I want to use some of those stickers. But I also want to use this Mermaid, so we'll see how that goes. Now I need a space where I can put my ATCs, so I have here my original paper from the collage papers. I'm going to use that, but if you don't, you obviously don't have that, so you can use the prints out instead. I want to cover the whole page with that. And then I want, again, that's a leftover from the Fabriano watercolor paper, which fits perfectly here. So I want to make a pocket where I can put in my ATCs once they are done. And I also want to use on this piece my stencil, my wave stencil, also from the Mermaid Fairy release. And for that I'm going to use some distressing. At the moment I have a Mermaid Lagoon and Tumbled Glass. Maybe I'm going to add another color, maybe not, I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to speed up, as always. I'm going to speed up quite a bit of this thing, because yeah, who wants to watch 2 hours of fiddling around with papers and whatnot. First things I'm going to do, I'm going to add this to my page. And I do have a paper cutter on the side on another table. I'm going to cut that into the right size, and then I'm going to glue it on. So just thinking, maybe I leave a white border around. How would that look like? Why not? And then that like that. I think I'm gonna leave a white border around. So instead of measuring them, I'm just eyeball it. I just decided I also gonna need a little bit of watercolors just to have a background, a light background here. And as I have lately purchased those Kuretake watercolors, the Art Nouveau set, I think it's time to use that just to see what they do. By the way, it is watercolor paper, so it should take them pretty easily. By pressing it onto the paper, it gives a different structure. Not sure whether you can see it, but there's going to be photos at the end of the video as always. And while I'm also gonna make a little bit of a purple border, just because I can.